Hey Narwhals, and welcome back to some more weight loss stories. Only a small percentage of our viewers actually subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind later, so please tap subscribe to join the original 200k Narwhals. I just went back to the gym again. I gotta achieve that revenge body as a way of saying frig you to my ex. My ex and I actually broke up 2 years ago, but the real pain actually started just this December when we finally had a real closure. He admitted that he never really loved me in the first place, which hurt like hell because I remembered those times we were talking about our future together. We even dreamed of getting our own house in the countryside where we would have a garden and solar panels and be self-sustaining. For days, I've been crying myself to sleep, wondering if I'm not lovable, and I hate feeling pathetic. I should not be crying over some jerk. So I decided to go to the grocery and purchase some protein foods. Then yesterday, I went back to the gym again in an attempt to lose weight. I'm currently 96 kilos, aiming for a 65 with some solid muscles. I'll fulfill my dream body and use it as a way of saying, look what you made me do. I'm doing way better than when you left me, to my ex. Do it for yourself, not for someone else. I know you meant well by this comment, but self-motivation is actually a really hard skill to develop, and a lot of the time just isn't reasonable for people who aren't neurotypical or going through some rough feelings like OP if they want to make real, consistent progress. External motivation is great too. Revenge is one of the most powerful motivators there is, and part of what makes it so great is that as we start seeing results and feeling awesome, we begin to realize that we are capable of making change. Ultimately, yes, do it for yourself is the goal, but self-motivation is a journey, and if the first step on OP's journey is revenge, more power to them. OP, I'm sorry you had to go through this. I just went through something similar, and it friggin' sucks, but it is awesome that you're channeling that anger and sadness into something that is going to be so beneficial for you and your confidence. LMAO, he is such a liar. He definitely loved you, but after enough time has passed, especially if he's been intimate with someone else and created a new emotional connection, it's easier to forget how much he loved you. I know I look back on all my exes and chuckle that I definitely didn't love them, but in the moment, yeah, I probably did. I remember being pretty devastated by some of the breakups I had when I was younger, and looking back, all I can reflect is that it really wasn't anything wrong with me, or him or her. Sometimes we just don't see the future that we want with that person anymore. He probably just realized there was something else he wanted, and it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Therefore, there's nothing wrong with you. Don't take it to heart. Rejection breeds obsession. Don't focus on him anymore. Develop new hobbies and focus on improving your quality of life. Find fun things to do. And yes, work out because it's great for endorphins. Don't work out to get back at him. He shouldn't occupy space in your head. And do me this favor. Anytime you think of him, say to yourself, I don't care. Say it again and again and again until it is your truth. Okay, you've got motivation. That's great, but it doesn't last. Before long, you won't care about that idiot, like, at all. Motivation is mexy and great to get things started, but what you really need is discipline. Use that motivation to develop discipline, and then use discipline to build habit and routine. You can do whatever, seriously, but approach it from a long-term sustainable program. Exercise builds strength and endurance, but true weight loss maintenance is 100% energy management. Eat the correct amount of food to achieve and keep your goal weight. Hey, I did this. It actually worked. Later I got some injuries and regained, but it worked for 4 years. Anger fueled the first month. After that, the process took me somewhere else, because your body gets used to feeling good after workouts and then you're just into fitness. I'm sorry, it's a horrible feeling to let someone in and find that they're not really for you. It feels like betrayal and rejection hurts, so absolutely get this energy out. I used to do kickboxing and picture my ex's head at the end of my foot. Later, you'll see it is okay because you dodged a bullet. He wasn't for you. Imagine being tied to the feeling of love not being there. This would be the worst. This frees you to be with someone who will appreciate you. Go kick some butt. You have the same goal as me in terms of amount of weight you want to lose. I'm 90 kilos, aiming for 65. I hope you succeed, and please don't think you're unlovable. You were unfortunate enough to meet a jerk. There's probably someone looking for someone just like yourself. I'm thrilled that you're motivated to get healthy and be awesome, but I'm not terribly certain that you're in a super healthy place right now, and I want to encourage you to find someone to talk to about all this while you're getting shredded at the same time. Go, be shredded. Good luck. 90% of weight loss is in the kitchen. A meal prep is probably the easiest way of losing, but it can kind of take your soul out of you if you're not used to it. Remember that change is not one big decision to change. Change is every little decision along the way. I remember my ex and her sister talking about how I was too immature to be a stepdad, talking to her brother about how I was a mooch, owned my own home and helped her with her bills. Since I worked from home, I watched her kids every day. Flash forward 10 years later, I'm happily married 7 years, stepfather, successful business, good things happening. A stark contrast to her divorce, and then pregnant from a bad relationship in her late 40s, scraping by. I always thought it would feel good to be in this position, purely in terms of her. Truth is, it's sad, and that does not feel good. If I did want her to care, she doesn't and wouldn't, no matter what I've done. I'm still the person she reaches out to when she needs a safety net. No more, no less. No one hangs on for 2 years and keeps talking to someone they didn't care about. What would be the point? He's either bat crap or lying, and I reckon it's the latter. But even if it's not, who cares? It was 2 years ago. Let yourself move on. Let yourself be happy again. And don't stay stuck in this crappy pool of sad and hate over someone who's so crappy they would tell you they never even loved you 2 years later in a crappy attempt to hurt you. Frig 'em. Go get fit and healthy for you, but that guy needs to be so far in your rear view that you can't even see him anymore. Block him. You'll be better off for it. Don't listen to anyone judging you. The fact is that you want to better yourself, period. No matter the reason, you go girl. Most people in the gym are coming out of rough patches in their life, including heartbreak. And do it for whoever you want, dude. It sure fueled me to get better. Don't let anyone take your win from you. I know there are people disagreeing, but revenge is a great motivator. I had all these people's voices in my head. You'd be so pretty if you were thin. No, you can't sit here. Your bum is too big for the bench. And on and on. On the days I feel lazy, I picture their faces in a few months when I've lost the weight and feel great. And it makes me get up and work out. Lost 11 pounds in a month. You've got this. The best way to get past a bad breakup is to no longer let that person control you anymore. And that includes not using them as motivation to create a hot body. If you use them as an inspiration, they're still in your head. That's not good. Find inspiration internally to create some goals to improve yourself, including the health and fitness one, but also stronger mental health and others that lead to a better you. But keep those goals separate from a lame ex. Your love for yourself has nothing to do with that guy. Stop talking to your ex. Seriously, when I look back on relationships, I usually feel I didn't really love the person even though I felt I did at the time. That's probably his deal too. But whatever, he's in your rear view. If revenge motivates you, use it. But at some point, I hope you realize you don't give a crap anymore, and then you just love yourself and your body and being strong and healthy. Revenge is an awesome motivator. I completely get it. It's not even to get back at them or with them. Over time, it's to prove to yourself that you are strong, mexy, and worthy. I fully support this. I went through a breakup 6 or so months ago, and since then, I've lost 15 pounds. It feels great. I got my confidence back, and if my ex notices, that's extra icing on the cake. Use whatever the frig you want to motivate you though. Whenever I was at the gym and had to push through a difficult set, I would think about the anger and pain I felt, and honestly, it lit a fire under me. Best of luck on your revenge bod. And that brings us to the end, Narwhals. Please tap subscribe to join the original 200k Narwhals. And lastly, here's our featured Narwhal of the day. The first big non-scale victory.